Happy learning. The properties of hydraulic fluids. Properties of hydraulic fluids are important topic from subject point of view in fluid power system because these hydraulic fluids are important medium in transferring the power from hydraulic power to mechanical power. So let us discuss properties of hydraulic fluids now. Properties of hydraulic fluids. The first point, good lubricity. So lubrication property is very important property, and since there are a lot of moving parts, the lubrication property should be good. Next, chemical and environmental stability. So the oil should not react with the metal parts within the system. So there should be good environmental stability as well as chemical stability. Then fire resistance. So oil should not get fire because of the high temperature. And foam resistant. So oil should not, there should not be any foam formation because of the temperature variation, particularly at low temperature there is a possibility of the formation of the foam. Then low density. So density of the fluid should be low, otherwise the weight of the system will be higher. Then high degree of incompressibility. The oil should not be subjected to compression. Compatibility with the system material. The oil should be compatible with the system material. Then suitable viscosity. So viscosity is one of the fluid property which will resist the flow. Now the viscosity should not be high and viscosity should not be low. If the viscosity is high, there is a more force is required to flow the oil. Similarly, viscosity should not be also low, otherwise the lubrication property will be affected. So viscosity should be medium. Then good heat transfer capability. So in the moving parts there is a possibility of the heat generation, that heat should be comfortably transferred. The non-toxicity. There should not be any odor smell, and the worker should feel comfortable in working with the system. Then low volatility. So volatile, it should not be volatile. So volatile because of the temperature variation, because of the temperature change, because of the room temperature, and oil should not convert it into the vapor. That is the volatility. So volatile property should be low. Then next, high fire point and a blast point. So fire point, it is a temperature at which oil get fire. So the fire point should be high. At high temperature only, at very high temperature only, oil should get fired. Then flash point, it is the highest temperature at which oil getting vaporized. So oil should not get vaporized, and so that it may be subjected to fire. Then high viscosity index. So viscosity index is a rate of change of viscosity with respect to temperature. So whenever the temperature is high, the viscosity will be low. Similarly, when the temperature is low, the viscosity will be high. So this rate of change of viscosity with respect to temperature, because of the minor temperature variation, there should not be any change in viscosity. There should not be any major change in viscosity. That is the important property. So viscosity index should be high. When the viscosity index is high, the rate of change of viscosity will be low with respect to the temperature. Then low pour point. So pour point is the at very lowest temperature at which oil flow getting stopped. So at low temperature, oil will get stagnant position. So at very low temperature only, the oil should resist the flow of the oil. Then good demulsification property. The demulsification property it is a property of the oil which can separate it from the water vapor. So normally there is a possibility of the mixing of oil and water vapor, and this mixing of oil and water vapor can be separated. the oil should have the property to separate itself from the water vapor. That is the demulsification property. It should be good. If the oil is mixing with the water vapor, then the vapor pressure will be different, oil pressure will be different. This will affect the property of the fluid and transmission of the power also. Then inexpensive. So it should not be very costly. Then readily available. So wherever our field power system is working, so and the particular area place, the oil should be readily available, because we may be required to change the oil then and there. So readily availability is the important point. So it should be readily available. Thank you.